For this lab, we're going to create a new blank workbook. So you're going to want to open Excel and select blank workbook. The Mac is similar but not identical, but you shouldn't have any problems following along. We're going to recreate information from the Bureau of Labor Statistics talking about STEM. You're going to use this image that was taken from this article. If you'd like to read the entire article, you can click on the link, and it is available from the internet for free as a government publication. I've taken a picture of one of the images, one of the tables that they've used, and we're going to recreate this in Excel so that we can do some data analysis on it. It's going to be pretty straightforward. We're not going to copy all of this formatting, but we are going to copy the contents. So I'm going to have you select cell A3 and start typing. And I'm not going to type the whole table for you, but I am going to show you how to do this formatting in the top area here where you have to merge cells and wrap text, and then I'm going to discuss a little bit about formatting using the comma and $sign formats. So we're going to start by typing occupation, and you'll hit tab to move to the next cell. The next cell is job openings, projected 2012 through 22. Notice as I'm hitting tab, it's continuing to move me to the side, and when I start typing over them, it will block what's written underneath it, so I'm hiding some of the text that's there. We'll fix that in a couple minutes. I hit enter, which takes me to the beginning of the next row. I'm going to put 2012 underneath employment and projected 2022. I'm hitting my up arrow and I'm going to keep going. I'll move this over so I can see it. Leaving a blank after employment because that's going to merge to take two cells. I'm going to type in median annual wage, May 2013, and typical entry level education. Okay, now we've got a whole bunch of formatting here to fix. We don't really need to see this right now, so I'm going to maximize my screen. Now, there's several things we're going to want to do. I'm going to want to resize each of these columns, and I can do that by clicking and dragging. You'll notice I hovered up at the column headings between the letter A and B. When I'm on the line between the two letters, my cursor changes so it has that double pointing arrow, and that allows me to slide this so that I can move it to the right size. I'm actually going to want to make all of these cells bold, so I'm selecting them all and making them bold. To select multiple cells, you click into the first cell, hold down your left mouse button, and then continue to hold it down while you drag to select whatever area you wish to select. Most of these I'm going to want to do a little bit more than just resize. So for job openings, I'm going to right click and I'm going to choose Format Cells. This works the same in the Mac version. And I'm going to go to Alignment, and I'm going to select Wrap Text and hit OK, because I actually want to make this cover two cells. So I'm going to choose Format Cells again, and I'm going to go to Alignment, and I'm going to choose Merge Cells, and I'm going to change the horizontal to center and the vertical to center. If you're in an older version, that might say middle. And I'm going to hit OK again. Alright, that's the way I wanted it to look. Well, I like that formatting. I actually want to copy it, so I'm going to select that cell. And there will, somewhere up at the top, be a Format Painter. It's a brush. If you're on the Mac version, it's a brush with blue paint on it. It's about here. So I'm going to select Format Painter, and I'm going to click on Occupation. That copied all of that formatting that I did. It made it merge two cells, center it, both horizontally and vertically, and all the formatting should match. Now for this one, I want to center it. Projected 2022, I want to center, and I want to make these wider. Now I can drag them, and you can see here it's showing you how many pixels wide it is, but I can also actually specify that. So if I want them both to be this width, I can choose column width, and that's put in at 17, and I think that's a little big. I'm going to put it in at 15, and I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to right click on the C column, choose column width, type it in at 15. That way I know they're exactly the same. Now I want to merge and center the employment on top. So I'm going to select, again, I'm clicking over the word employment, I'm holding the left mouse button down, and I'm dragging to the right. Then I release the left mouse button, and I'm going to merge and center, which is an option here. If you don't have the merge and center option, you can always go back to the format cells, and then you can choose to merge it here and do your center alignment that way. Some of the older or Mac versions, you may not see it in exactly the same spot, or it may be called something slightly different. I like this formatting, so again I'm going to use my Format Painter, apply it here, Format Painter, apply it here. I'm still going to need to make these a little bit wider. And that's a pretty good place to start. Now we're going to do our formatting slightly differently than they did in the original, and we're just going to select everything, and we're going to choose all borders, and there we go. We're not going to change the color on it at this point. We will do that in a future step. Now I'm not going to show you how to type the entire page, but I do want to show you a few basic things about data entry. So we're just going to type the first couple of lines. So in the first occupation, that's software developers applications. And then we're going to hit tab and type the numbers. And again, I'm hitting tab to move from field to field. Okay, so I have all that information. Now if I look in these columns, I actually have specific formatting applied. So I'm going to select the entire columns here from the top, and I'm going to change these all to the comma format. Now I don't want to actually see the decimal points after those, so I'm going to hit decrease decimal. In the median annual wage column, I want to select the dollar format, and again I'm going to reduce the decimal spot twice. And this is pretty much how I want you to go through and finish this. You don't need to worry about putting in the gray or grayish blue color or the lines. I just want you to type all of the information in from the table. When you're done with that, you can go on to the next video.